match this weekend. Kamanashi come to clash for the street cred. No hands when you stand on the land. Stay steady or you're gonna take a splash in the deep end. Fighting the water so buoyancy matters. So bounce and rebound to avoid your attackers. Be prepped to help so you can double up. Thought it was easy when we burst in the bubble, but never mind all the tough talk. Just step on the platform ready for the rough sport. Keep your eyes on the stage, yo. 8 exclamations when we shout out Keijo.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Keijo podcast. It is us, your favorite Chads in all the land. I am here with Animak.
Yo, pleasure to be back.
Pleasure to have you back. Cyanide Blizzard.
Hi.
Hello. And Evanit0.
Hello, hello, hello!
Oh, that is the most lively I have heard you on this podcast.
I had coffee today.
Okay.
Oh. This man watched pornography and had caffeine. Let's go.
Yep, this is true.
Oh yeah, you watched Gientai earlier. I saw
did.
that. I saw that tweet.
Great.
I saw that tweet. Perfect segue into talking about this week's episode of Keijo, which could have transitioned into a Gientai if it wanted to, but it did not. I would have liked that.
I mean,
They're dojins.
I would have liked it if there's
There are
a
dojins, that's true.
self-insert male masseuse who is me.
This is again, chat. We leave that in your humble hands. If you want to draw Animak as the butt masseuse, which would definitely be a job, like that would be a thing in Keijo. You go
Yo,
ahead.
where's
balls in
these
your court.
illustrations?
Yo, it's just realism, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
It's just realism.
Keijo strives for realism. The podcast strives for realism in Keijo. It's a good time.
Absolutely.
But
The
lads,
tournament arc is
yes.
fully underway.
I'll admit, for a dude who was like, I've seen Keijo twice now, I kind of forgot about who gets eliminated this week. I was like, oh yeah.
Are you okay?
I actually completely forgot about that. Alba gets knocked out, knocked off the land, which I, for some reason, forgot. Like, because I remember Non making it, I remember Sayaka making it, but I thought that they all made it into, because this is to get into the elite, right?
Yeah, but the problem is that she actually, Alba faced the strongest opponent.
Yeah, Mion, I belibe.
Yeah, she's
Yes.
the big, she's the big dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
yeah.
she
My
did a
girl
great
got
job
knocked out by Evan's girl, which is annoying.
by using the scanning hand. She was able to record invaluable information and come up with a decisive plan, and possibly could have won if not for titty hypnosis.
Curse you, titty hypnosis!
Bro, we had titty hypnosis. That was so epic. We also had a clear JoJo reference. Did you guys see that?
Wait, where?
There was a female character who looked like a JoJo's character, and then she went to attack the other girl, and the other girl actually says "muda," meaning it's useless, and then
Oh.
turns her ass around
That's funny.
and just crushes her.
Yeah, with her steel ass. Oh yeah.
I remember, yeah, the one girl can like clench so hard you would just bounce off, and then but Nun gets rid of her actually, because Nun is, as they call it, she has the power of soft buns.
Yeah, that was the girl that said "muda" and eliminated the JoJo reference girl.
That's aw. Why'd you?
Master
Nun, come
Ralph!
on now, don't eliminate the JoJo reference.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's I was surprised with Sayaka's match. I was like, I don't know why. Well, not surprised, because at this point I'm like we all have remembered that like Keijo goes in. Like there's some Sakuga in the show. I know it's Keijo, but like it's like legit Sakuga during the fight with Sayaka and what is her name now? The cat girl who's not actually a cat girl.
Yeah, I don't know her name, but it was interesting because both of them have the same body type and style. So it was like a battle of speed.
Yes. Like, and I really dug that. Like, I liked the combination of, like, Sayaka's drive to, like, because again, like, she wants to prove that, like, leaving judo wasn't a mistake, that she, like, can do this, that she is good enough to stand on the land. And then you have Cat Girl, who's, I feel so bad, is, like, boasting.
Rokudo.
What's her name?
Rin Rokudo.
Rin. When Rin is like boasting that she's the fastest in all of Japan, all right, like I'm the fastest one, like you can't, like you're not gonna be able to keep up with me, And then Sayaka's like, oh yeah, well, W acceleration, which is the most ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
There's a really great gradual scaling there where we see Sayaka just charge in there, Rin's off guard a little bit, but then we really see the power difference, and we see lung capacity coming into play. More importantly, we really get to understand Rin's drive. Much in the same aspect as Sayaka, they both look at the fact that they are smaller in stature and figure, but they're aiming to have speed. And with Rin, we see that in terms of lung capacity, and how it affects the butt Gatling as well. Before she does it, she takes a deep breath and then just goes. And we see moments there where Sayaka flat out can't compete, and then she loses that ground with it. And we kind of get this really great back and forth between the two of them, where we see the growth of Sayaka, but we also see just how strong Rin is. And more importantly, that she's not all bark. She's got that bite to match too.
100%. And I love because to me, it usually goes like without thinking that like characters will just like in most sports, anime won't think about breathing. Like you have to control your breathing because you can get winded, like, and if the second you like lose control of your breathing, if your breathing's like really sharp, and like when you start to get really tired over time, like that's it. Like you'll literally burn yourself out. So I like that they straight up say like one of the reasons why she's able to move that quick without having to really without losing any speed or losing any momentum is the fact that she actually has like practiced her breathing techniques. And to me, it was almost sort of like it reminded me a bit of Demon Slayer with the breathing techniques. But I dig it. Like I appreciate that they actually had that in mind. I think even Haikyuu mentions that a number of times. How like breathing it can steady the nerves, but like the more control you have over your breath as you're exerting energy, the longer you'll actually be able to exert that energy, which I really, really liked. I thought that was a super good touch on the episode.
Yeah, it's a really great addition to it. It helps flesh out just exactly what it is. And the thing too is the way it's handled, much in the same way of this podcast. You're looking at the material and you're like butt Gatling, and they're both doing the butt Gatling, and it's just this crazy competition. But especially the sound effects, and when
I was gonna mention
the W
that.
acceleration gets added. But sorry, Evan, you were saying add on.
No, I was gonna say for the butt Gatling, the sound effects is of a Gatling gun, and like when they're just hitting one another, it's like a sound effect of like punching at the same time, and it's just such an interesting thing because it's like, oh, their butts are just moving so quickly that it sounds like two Gatling guns going off, and then like you hear the hitting effects of the butts hitting each other. I don't know, it's just so funny to me.
The sound design is spot on. It feels intense. These matches feel epic. You can make fun of it as much as you want to, but these matches are genuinely epic, and we feel that with them. These are intense fights. You think Goku can go head to head with the butt Gatling? I don't know. Because, I mean, you listen to that. That's meaty. That has impact.
Mm-hmm.
These girls are bringing it.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I remember when I was, like, in college, like, for television, one of the classes we took was sound design. And the teacher there was explaining, like, if you're watching a martial arts movie, one of the things that can sell you on a hit, even if the actor whiffs and, like, completely misses, is you have a good impact. Right? If you have that, like, people want to hear people getting hurt. You know what I mean? Like, they want to hear it. And if you can get, like, especially in anime, it's one of the reasons why I love JoJo's, because JoJo's sound design is off the charts. Like, it's, like, absolutely insane, right? Or in Haikyuu, again, to bring up Haikyuu. Sorry, I have it on the brain. The season just ended. But, like, when characters, like, jump up, you hear, like, the wind lift up underneath them. And when they hit the volleyball, it sounds like a jet engine going by. And that you get that with Keijo. Like, there's impact to every hit. And, like, it's, like Evan pointed out, like, it literally sounds like Gatling guns. And, like, the impact sounds like people, like, hitting, like a punching bag or something. A punching bag filled with meat. It's heavy.
Yeah. No, it was great. There was a lot of battle dynamics in the matches that we saw. And, yeah, it was very much like a battle shonen again because of all the different things that were happening and all the different things. I mean, like, they somewhat make sense. kind of like in Battle Shonen, like, oh,
Yeah.
she put her bathing suit up her butt to reduce the surface area resistance to become faster. Like, obviously, it doesn't really work like that, but I mean, it makes some sense. And then the whole, Non having that beautiful, beautiful soft butt that repels, the hard butt attack. That was, it's scientifically accurate. I mean,
Oh, it not only it repels it, it engulfs it at first and then pushes it outward. The way the momentum works with all of it, it's
Yeah.
whole lot of stuff that Isaac Newton would be proud of right now. Let me tell you.
I think anyone who says that they wouldn't marry Non is a fucking liar.
Non is kind of intimidating in this episode because I was like, people doubt the power of soft buns. I doubted the power of soft buns, but like, bruh, like that was like, holy shit, she's really good. Like,
bruh,
she had a quick
bruh
win.
is right.
Yeah, bruh, yeah.
I'm telling you, she defeated the Dio of Keijo.
Straight up.
And she did it pretty quickly too. We have this intense match where Sayaka had to break out the W acceleration, complete once again with this just tremendous sound effect that just is epic, and she's just teleporting all over the place. She's moving so fast, her ass is moving so quickly, you can't even see it.
Mhm.
And she's getting that win because of it, and here Nan's just like, soft buns, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Non doesn't have to move quick. She lets the quick moving people come to her and then takes them out. Like, that shit's cool. Now, I have a bone to pick. Why best girl gotta lose? Why does Alba gotta lose?
It's because they can't have everyone win easily, because then it would be unrealistic, and also because Alba went against the top dog of the school.
Yeah.
The strongest girl. They can't have like these new newbies just come in and beat everyone. It would be like, okay, then where do they go from there? They still need to have a big challenger. They need to have a major rival, and that rival is the titty hypnosis girl.
That's true. But like, my thing is like, because like, okay, and again, this is like, I legit forgot about this. So when it happened, I was like, oh fuck, like when she gets knocked out, because in my head I'm like, yeah, they all make it in eventually, but I'm like, wait, do they not make it into the elite class? Because I was like, I am confused. Because like, if Alba's not there, are they still a quartet? Like, I don't remember what happens from here. Because spoilers, like they do fight as a quartet for like the rest of the series.
I actually don't remember either yet.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, and so it kind of had me like, oh, I actually don't remember where we're going with this. This is gonna be kind of neat. But yeah, that said, Evan, your girl sucks. She is worst girl. My girl needs a rematch, Evan. She gonna
What?
Your girl, worst girl.
That is terrible. How dare you?
Worst girl.
Who's Evan's girl?
Mion. Titty hypnosis girl.
She is not the worst girl, okay?
Worst girl.
No.
No, you know how Evan is. He likes a woman that will, call the shots. And I think that is a girl that qualifies.
Yeah. I mean, in fairness, yeah, like when Mion started doing like titty hypnosis, I was like, oh no, I'm being sucked in too.
Yeah,
What's happening?
Where am I?
Yeah, where am I? What is this? Yeah. Sorry, someone in the chat. Sam in the chat said hypnosis nips. And it reminded me of Hypnosis Mike. I was like, listen, I gotta finish Hypnosis Mike. I'm gonna make a video on it. And Evan was supposed to, but he rightfully decided that. I don't think anybody's gonna watch that.
Yeah, I was like, no one's gonna watch a Hypnosis Mike
Listen,
video.
I like Hypnosis Mike, but I'm a Fujo. Like, I'm
okay?
a Fujoshi. I accept that. That said, Dakota Broski, thank you for the follow, my dude.
Yo, Dakota.
Appreciate you. We should have Dakota on to talk about the Keijo podcast. But talk about Keijo one day.
Yeah, Dakota's definitely a Chad. Absolutely.
We need other Chads. Like,
He's a Keijo Chad as well.
he is. We need like Brigo is another one that I'm like, we need Briggs.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think he's actually seen Keijo through because he's not a Chad enough to appreciate.
What? Oh, whoa. That's a
He had started watching a bit of it, but yeah, I don't think he ever finished it.
So something we didn't mention was I forgot her name, but like the girl after the match, right, in this episode,
Yeah.
her butt was deflated. Like a little bit.
Oh,
wait.
her muscles, yeah.
Yes, yeah,
yeah,
Sayaka.
did it a little too
Muscles,
much.
yeah.
Are you talking about Sayaka?
Yeah, Sayaka.
Yeah.
because she overused the butt, man. She only had 30
Yeah.
seconds. You know how it goes. It's like Luffy Gear 4. You can at first you can only do it for a little bit.
I was like, oh shit, like I didn't actually think about how like they would be in tremendous pain after. I was like, oh yeah.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is where the masseuse comes in, right?
It's like, bro,
Exactly.
if I like for whatever reason, like I bend down for a little longer period because I'm like fixing something or trying to like do something I don't usually do. The next day I'm like, bro, my ass muscles hurt.
Yeah, it's like I can't
Big
imagine
time.
being in the ring. Like that's insane.
That's very true. So, I mean, that's the thing. You feel that, and I think that's a really great example when we look at the fight between Mio and then we've got Alba and the two other girls in there. How we see massive growth from massive growth from Alba. She's now commanding people. She's organizing this. She's leading the fight. She's taking the initiative as well. You know,
and-
by all means, she may come across as shy, but she's not hesitant at all here.
Yeah, and they all know they know from the start that the blonde girl is the one to beat. That's why they right away tried to work together because they know she's overpowered.
Yeah.
And I
And
do
that's the
like that
thing.
she still gets shine, like you said, Cyanide. Like Alba still comes off like looking really formidable.
I'd say, yeah, almost. She probably shows some of the most growth. You know, it's obviously with Psycho, we see a lot there, but with Alba, she's largely been passive. We see a bit of what she has to offer, but this, we really see her take center stage. And it's not really highlighted enough per se or focused on enough overall, but it's definitely there. We see it happening, and you're like, my gosh, she's grown tremendously as a person. You can see the potential she has. You can see just how much further she's going to go. If there was ever a Keijo army, she'd be the commander. She'd be the general.
1000%. Like, and the way that she was, and I like that you see that gradual build. This is why she's my favorite, because like the slow build, like she wouldn't have gotten there without her friends. Like she like pushing her in that direction to be like, you can do this. Like you have an eye for this. Like you're good at sort of like being the tactician, like the smart one of the group, and then we can handle like the heavy lifting.
And I like to say the word Machiavellian at least once in every podcast. And wasn't it Machiavellian of her to touch all the girls' butts while massaging them on purpose so that she could sense their movements?
I loved
Yes.
that when they were all like, "Oh, you cheeky bitch!" Like they were all like, "Oh, that's what that was about." Like I love
And
that.
quite literally cheeky as well, too, as they grab their cheeks. while
Yeah.
claiming this.
Yeah, I will say the fan service this episode, like, was pretty on point. I was like, oh
man,
shit,
it was so good.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I'm like, I watch Keijo, I'm like, oh dude, yes.
it was it was pretty top tier, pretty top tier. I was impressed.
Just because it makes so much sense from a scientific perspective of the sport, not because of any other reasons, you know.
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
the Sakuga is the fan service.
Yeah, no, this was the episode where we got the ass of Vajra.
Yeah,
It was because the girls were watching a match between two other, like, I guess, more professional Keijo players, and one of them just tightened up her butt to, you know, stop an impact from another opposing player, and the move was just called the ass of Vajra. It was intense.
Buns of
Yeah.
steel.
Yep.
yeah.
No, it was honestly the episode obviously was focused on the battle aspect, so it wasn't too much focused on like personal relationships or character development, but it was still great because again we got to see a lot of new battle dynamics that in the first few episodes weren't necessarily there. Now they're really improving. We got the new techniques, we got all the strategy going on,
Yeah,
and yeah, it's just like JoJo stands, except it's their butts and boobs.
exactly.
And, you know,
And we see a difference in skill level, too, from the elites as well. These elites have these strong moves, but we also see these contenders that are there to challenge them and possibly become elites themselves. And of course, everything's then leading to this next episode with Nozomi, where if we see it by the end of the episode, clearly we've got a butt seeker hot on her trail there. No matter how far she tries to go away, the ass is always right behind her.
Yeah, that reminded me of Jaws. I was like, oh no, I don't like that. That's poopy. It's very spoopy. That said, my friends, do you have any other conversation points on this week's episode?
No, personally, I like I said, I love the JoJo reference. I loved all the little fighting strategies and techniques, and the titty hypnosis was just the perfect icing on the cake. I actually laughed out loud.
Same. I was like, well, because it took me a second, because I literally was hypnotized for a second. I'm like, what? What are we talking about? Oh shit! I was like, I know what you're doing. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was like, why are my pants off right now?
That's weird. What's
Yeah, it was
happening?
weird.
This is very
I
peculiar.
guess my last point is that it's canon that Toyo's butt is very, very soft. That is canon. It is.
Okay.
It's true.
Yeah, you can get lost in that softness, bro. Be careful. Watch out.
You can get that's
Telling
that
ya.
belongs on a shirt. You can get lost in the
It's
soft
a mushroom. Well, a marshmallow rather.
marshmallow.
A mushroom of marshmallowy goodness.
Hell yeah, my friends.
Oh man, I love this podcast.
I was like,
bro.
this is the best part, my friends. This is where we get into it, and we must defeat Animak. He is not allowed to be 3-time champ. All right. So this is the part of the podcast that I think even chat likes the most, I would assume. That said, I will say I saw an emote in the chat that totally changed who I was thinking of. And I was like, oh, that's who I'm picking. I'm not going to say what. You'll see.
you can't pick Iron Mouse, okay?
What? No. I would never.
Iron Mouse's emotes are everywhere, but we can't pick
Yeah, I'm not.
her.
I will say I'm not picking the mouse. I might have, but I'm not picking the mouse. I have somebody more suited for Keijo in mind. That said, who's gonna go first? Who wants to go first this week?
Up to you guys.
Yeah, I'm fine with whoever too. So
I'll go first. And then I'll do a random number generator instead of
I like the
flipping
sound of
coin.
that.
Random
I'm so
number
upset that
generator.
Miracle lost. Okay, like I'm not gonna get over that.
That
Okay, that should have just been impossible.
I
alright?
I made her the
Upset.
thumbnail, man. If it helps. Like in the video, I was like, I'm putting her in the thumbnail. She's the most marketable. She's going up there. All
And
right.
she lost. She lost big too.
She lost
Oh.
big time. Yeah. Okay. So Animak, you'll be 1. Cyanide, you're 2. Evan, you're 3.
Evan, I just saw your tweet.
I
Wait.
must defend my honor, okay? I'm just trying, alright? I'm just doing my best.
Bruh, what the fuck? All right. Okay. So my opponent shall be. Ah, fuck. Animak.
Oh,
Let's go!
So are we going first?
Yeah, it's me. It's me versus you. All right.
Fair, bro. Fair deal.
All right. Now I will flip a coin. You go ahead and call it.
Heads.
All right, and it is tails. So you go first.
Okay. So for this one, I'm going to pick Derriere from the 7 Deadly Sins.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I'll send you some pictures in chat, links of her assets.
Ah, appreciate it. Oh, and Spooky, thank you for the raid, my dude. We're just starting the.
Oh, this is the best part of the podcast.
Yeah, you just. Oh, I know this character. Okay. Yeah, you guys are just jumping into the best part of the podcast where we talk about our fictional Keijo matches, and we let you guys vote on them as well.
By the way, there's 2 links. One is of her front assets, and the other one is of her back assets.
I approve of both. All right. My combatant is gonna be Silverveil, the VTuber. I will also send you.
VTubers don't count. I
VTubers
refuse.
count.
I don't know. They are
We did a
technically fictional characters.
They
but
count.
she's not in any medium though.
She's in a medium. She's a streamer.
She streams, but she's
See,
not in a
even-
manga,
no,
an anime,
even-
or a video game.
Are you
though.
okay?
No, even chat agrees. They count. They count.
We're stretching the rules here. For
This counts. This count. They're basically anime characters.
No, but
They
the problem with this is you
technically-
can't make any argument. The only argument is
Are you
the
okay?
memes, because you haven't seen them in action in any physical way.
Yeah,
She's a
that's the
dancer.
only problem.
She's a dancer. Chat.
No. I'm hearing. I think we should hear him out because I think VTubers should count because they are technically just anime characters, but live.
I mean,
Exactly.
okay,
Right.
but like I said, I think that it stretches the logic of the seriousness of that is the Keijo game. You know
This
what I mean?
trust no.
No. But here's the
It's
thing, right?
difficult to
Allow him
argue
to
in terms of a
argue.
competition.
Yeah, so allow him to argue his.
Yeah,
point.
allow.
I
Yeah,
wanna hear
if it doesn't make sense, I won't do it again. But like, trust me, I got this.
All right, JoJo, you got this.
Okay, my point is, Silver Veil is known as both she is a kitsune as well as a Sakura spirit, and she is known for her slick dance moves on her YouTube channel. She got the dance moves, and when you're a dancer, what does that mean? You're good on your feet. You can get around the land relatively easily. So, and she got the assets to back it up, and I mean assets, with the first 3 letters being very important. She got the assets to back it up. She's got the dance moves. She's light on her feet. I think she's going to be dancing circles around your girl.
Yeah, fair enough. Definitely looking good over here, Silvervale, but Derriere would absolutely destroy her. Like, Derriere, not only does she have the assets, she's also completely ripped, and she is a martial arts specialist because in the 7 Deadly Sins, most of the attacks are based on magic. However, Derriere's specific magic is the more physical hits she lands on her opponent, the stronger each subsequent hit gets. So she has to be physical. She's always fighting and landing physical blows, despite the fact that she doesn't have magic. I mean, despite the fact that it's used with magic, because in our Keijo matches, magic doesn't count, she would still be more than prepared. And her name literally means behind in French. So she's perfect. She was born to play Keijo.
I will say that the fact that her name is Derriere is kind of perfect. That said, listen, man, Silvervale, she cheeky too. You know what I mean? In many ways. But what I meant by that was she's very clever, right? She's a very clever type of type of girl. I think that she's going to be able to suss some things out. Yeah. I think she's going to be she'll be able to suss her out. Like maybe figure out like how she operates and try to dance around her.
That's fair, except Derriere's personality is very aggressive. She will not give her a chance to suss anything out. They're not going to be doing any dances. Derriere will absolutely slap her and ass cheek clap her immediately. Respect to you, my friend, but no way.
All right. I feel like
Derriere's a beast, quite literally. She's a demon.
I will say she's one of the few designs that I recognized. I was like, yes, I do know her.
The interesting thing, too, is in the world of Keijo, the ability to get stronger with each blow that you get and then deliver, or any variation thereof, I feel like that would be something that would exist in the Keijo world. I don't mean to chime in and try to take sides here, but it's just, that's an ability I could actually see existing within this world.
Yeah, like it's not too far-fetched to me, so that's why I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I thought my pick out carefully, guys, because I had a lot of time to think about it, and I was like, man, Derriere would be great as Keijo.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel like we've both argued our points well. It is time for the chat to decide our fates.
Let's do it, chat.
Here we go. Who wins? Derriere or Silvervale? And on this podcast, we allow for additional votes. So,
are you okay?
Guys, remember, if you have those channel points, spam them. Get those votes in.
Must be at
your
least
vote counts.
Bits per vote. I guess just how many bits per vote should it be? I guess just one each. There we go. Bits and channel points. One. You only need one. So if you got them, spam them. Here we go. I know who I'm picking.
Are you okay?
Okay, it's looking... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. 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 Chat,
whoever
come on.
clicks the fastest wins.
Chat.
You can make this happen.
Use the power of Chadliness. We must defeat the king of CHADS. He cannot reign supreme.
Listen, I realize that a lot of you are fans of Animak, but I really want you to think about this.
Think
Okay?
think this through.
I really want you to think this through. All right, Silvervale. Okay, honestly, has way more assets. I'm not being biased right now. Just saying.
No, she like listen. Derriere is cool and everything, but Silvervale way more stacked. She has the body of a
Also,
Keijo star.
I would like to think Silvervale and
Bro,
you
Derriere
okay?
literally has the best body for.
No, fuck. Red Cafe. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Red Cafe contributed 50 bits.
Briggs, this is Riggs.
Riggs, you bastard. Rigged! Rigged!
Are you okay?
Rigged! Oh,
Briggs is streaming. It can't be Briggs. Is that you, Animak?
Animak Eugene! Oh.
Listen, it wasn't my idea to do these double votes.
Oh my god. Chat, you have let me down, chat. You have not only let me down, you've let Evan and Silvervale down. How could you?
Honestly.
Damn. I'm still making Silvervale the thumbnail. God damn it. Alright. Cyanide versus Evan.
I mean, you think you want to make Silvervale the thumbnail when my champion for this round is Shiro from No Game No Life.
What?
Yeah.
The little
The
girl.
little girl?
Yes.
I literally was about to look up Shiro from No Game because I'm like, there's no way I'm thinking of the right person.
Yo, you are thinking of the right girl.
Yo, you're
Shiro
gonna really
from
need to
No
explain.
Game. Let me explain, brother. Shiro is hyper intelligent. Okay, yeah, sure. In the Keijo match, it's all about athleticism, boobs, and butts. And sure, Shiro doesn't have any of that. However, she is smart.
Are you
so
okay?
I argue that Shiro will allow her opponent to knock themselves out of the ring just with sheer mathematics or something else of the sorts. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, she doesn't need to physically touch her opponent, and they'll just yeet themselves out of the ring.
Cyanide, I can't wait for you to absolutely slap him.
Yeah, thanks.
Nah. There's no way. There's no way. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, Evan. You do have
Oh.
a great choice there. Brains is really interesting. I could see Shiro being a counter player, especially in regards to that. However, my choice is something a little off the beaten path. Kind of like how JoJo and Evan are going a bit out there. I'm going a bit out there as well, though I'm tying it all back in. And I'm giving a little bit to Animak is here because my choice is Keima Katsuragi's mother, Mari Katsuragi from The World God Only Knows. Oh, that's right. We're going the mom route. Why would we be going the mom route?
I like that, but I do not know this anime.
Oh, well,
I also don't know this.
you don't know The World God Only Knows. Well, I'm telling you, we're talking about a mom.
Oh,
whose
she
know the
initial-
world God only knows, but I don't remember the character.
Well, I'm glad because I'm going to bring it up because when you first see her, her appearances deceive. She's settled down a lot more. She's got her hair tied up in a bun, wears glasses, has a pleasant smile on her face. You can't forget her routes. The leader of a motorcycle gang. This woman was badass to the core. And I mean, not only that, she's a mom, which we already can attest to the fact that moms are badass in general. So not
Yeah.
only is she going to bring it to the plate for this, but she's still got that ability. She's still got that je ne sais quoi inside of her to channel what she needs to do to get it done. Now, maybe not necessarily as aggressive as Derriere. She's still going to be quite aggressive in playing. She's going to go on the offensive. She's going to be relentless. And that age, that experience that she has from not only being a part of a motorcycle gang, but raising a child like Keima as well, by the way, which, holy cow, how much must that take? Not only does she have the brawn, she's got the brain as well, too. To be able to manage that, to try and steer him in as good a path as possible.
And she thick. Like I just looked her up. So I was like, yep.
She's a thick MILF. When she lets her hair down, there's like a bath scene. She's fine, bro.
Yeah. So it's as somebody said, it is
Listen,
thick
all right,
versus intelligent lolly. Like that is what this
yeah.
is.
I'm just saying thickness is not where it's at. Okay, all right. Keijo is a competition that takes both thickness and intelligence, and I think that Shiro's intelligence outweighs the thickness of this character that you're speaking of here, Cyanide. So I think that the lolly in this case can and should pull through to be the victor of this
Evan,
match.
who did you give 80+ votes to last round?
I think the thick lolly should win.
Who did you give 80+ points to last round? 80+ votes.
We don't really need to talk about that. All right.
Was it
Yeah,
my
I was like,
choice,
you're
or was
literally
it-
contradicting yourself.
Was it Silver Whale or was it my choice?
Listen, I love Silvervale. She's an amazing human being.
Okay, so
right?
She's
because
great,
you went,
yeah.
because you did that to me, Cyanide, let me make the case for you. Okay, Shiro cannot do anything without Sora. They're a team.
No,
This is true. It's shown throughout the
No.
show, including
No.
episode 1.
no.
On top of that,
Oh.
in terms of pure physics, Shiro is so small. Honestly, like Cyanide's girl Mari, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mari would just like slap her once with a butt cheek or a boob, and she would just fly out of that, off that land in an instant. So it's not even a competition, bro.
No, it is a competition. What do you mean?
She would glare at her, and Shiro would just run straight into the pool. She'd be like, "I'm done. I'm not doing this. I can't be bothered." Not to mention, is she not lazy as well? Do we not see that in the first episode? She is so lazy. She uses her foot to play an MMO because she's like, "I can't even be bothered to use my
How?
hands."
Yeah, bro. You
Dare
think a
you.
lazy chick, a lazy little girl, would be qualified to be a Keijo athlete, an Olympic level athlete, bro? Come on.
Yes, I do think that this little girl has what it takes, okay? I think that you are just not giving her enough credit, all right? You're just being a hater right now, okay? She deserves love and respect, and she would annihilate Cyanide's champion.
She'd just be like, "This is a pain. I don't want to do this anymore."
I'm literally gonna put Shiro as Shiro and Silvervale as a thumbnail, just so people can be like, "What the fuck?" Like that's because this is like, Evan, I love you, but I'm like, bro, I don't get this pick. Like,
It's a great pick. It's a fantastic. You guys just don't like my pick, okay? All right.
I was kind of hoping that this would be a little bit more challenging because I was kind of hoping I could battle
A
against
little
Animak again,
more!
but this is
Oh!
ridiculous.
Disrespect.
oh,
The disrespect by
the
this man. I will not stand for the
disrespect.
slander, Cyanide. You may be a wholesome boy, but I will make sure that you bite your own tongue.
Okay, I'm setting up the poll.
Yes, this is what happens on the Keijo Chats podcast.
Yeah, it just devolves into like.
Are you
I know this
okay?
is everyone's favorite part for a reason because it just devolves into us screaming at each other. Also, Baka Dere, thank you for the follow, and Sophia Dere, thank you for the follow. Also, I believe Sophia also asked Cyanide to slap Evan in this, so I think that was
Sophia,
done.
I will slap you with true gender equality.
All right, Kazuma. Kazuma. Hi, Kazuma des. All right, the poll has begun, and what the fuck?
Oh,
Shiro's
Evan,
winning?
Stop doing that, Evan.
I am not doing anything. I will master clicking if I have to.
I can't- I
will
can only
break
vote
my
once.
mouse.
I can only vote once because I have all the channel points, so it's not fair. Chat!
I can't outdo the several people in chat that are going against me.
The MILF will always win. The MILF will rise up and claim the day. I mean, she's a
Chat, it's
phenomenal
too
woman.
close, chat. It's too
Just
close,
as
chat.
is.
I'm so nervous. Okay.
Oh, Chad knows that this ain't close at all.
Isa
He's
Isa
demolished
illustration.
Mari stands tall and proud, not just for raising Keima to become a great man, but also for
fight
claiming the
these
throne here.
people. There are too many of
I
them.
can't fight.
Ah!
Evan with 94 channel points, bruh. Holy shit, you made up most of the Shiro votes. Also, Isa with the friggin' Nagatoro emote. That's so perfect. Oh
I'm
my
really glad.
God.
I'm really glad that Evan lost because he tried to manipulate both votes. Earlier, he had over 80 up for Silver Whale, and now he had over 90 for Shiro, and he lost both.
Oh man. All right.
I regret nothing.
Mari gang. Hell yeah. All
I
right.
regret nothing. Of course you don't, you bastard.
Also, by the way, Issa, you gotta find a way to work Animak in as a butt masseuse and Keijo in the Rant Cafe comic strip. I don't know if you can do it, but if anyone could do it.
I do
Well,
love the
Issa
Rant
here?
Cafe comic strip.
Yes,
Issa's
make-
here, yeah.
Make
Issa,
Animak a
big-
butt
we're all
masseuse.
big fans of your work.
Well,
Love your work.
I am huge fans of your work. I remember you had me in that comic for a bit. I loved it. I hated it, but I also loved it.
I was scared
Just
that I
look
was
down.
gonna make love with female Nux.
I was a little concerned. I was like,
I
oh
was
no.
scared that I was gonna like it, bro. Like female Nux was thick.
Yeah, this is true. I don't know what I would be doing in that my ace self. I'd just be in the background having tea. That's why I'm not there. That's why I'm not there, right? Issa?
You'd be a fellow butt masseuse. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. I'd be a butt masseuse. Yeah, I'm your coworker, Animak. There you go.
Yes, awesome. I could deal with that for sure. I could be like the master, and you can be the apprentice. Like we're
Hell
the
yeah.
Sith lords for butt masseusing.
Always two there must be. Hell yeah. A master and an apprentice. That said, it is time for Cyanide to go up against the master, it seems, as we go
Yes.
into our finals. Derriere versus Mari.
Now, even though I haven't seen this anime that Cyanide mentioned, I do respect his MILF pick, who is, looks like a nice, unassuming MILF at first, but she's actually a secret badass leader of a motorcycle gang. Very respectable, and definitely slaps Shiro. But we have to remember, if we're talking about origin stories, Derriere is a demon. Not just a demon, one of the 10 commandments, the top strongest demons, and demons are the strongest race in the entire world of the 7 deadly sins. And on top of that, not only is she a demon, again, as I said, her magic is based on her physical ability, on her martial arts and her ability to fight. Like she goes to toe-to-toe with Meliodas, like physically. She fights Meliodas. She gives him a run for his money. Like this is someone who has mastered physical ability. She has amazing muscles, amazing assets to go with them. She has that aggressive winner-take-all personality, and I think she wins, man. I love MILFs, but I think she wins.
See, that's tough because, like you said, and I think it'd be fair to say that in the second season of Seven Deadly Sins, she's the centerpiece. She is the star with what she brings to the table and what she offers. Boy, yeah, I'll tell you, this is the second week in a row where you've picked a character it's hard to refute because what they bring to the table and what they have in general is so dominant. It's just so overpowering, overbearing at least. And this is going to be a bit interesting because unlike last week, this isn't someone who would
Are you
work the
okay?
counter or to adapt with it. This is someone who would meet them head on. And I think that's why I like about Mari so much is that even with a demon, she still wouldn't back down. She would still work to go toe-to-toe. And especially because of the life experiences that she's had now, because of raising a child, because of leading a motorcycle gang, because of running a cafe, doing all this stuff by herself while her husband is traveling around South America. She's hardened herself, honed herself overall as a person. She may not be as old, she may not be a demon, but for a human being, I think that she'd get in there. And much in the same aspect of Meliodas, I think she would really give Derriere a run for her money. It'd be an intense fight.
Yeah, where I think it would really come down to is just the physical superiority of Derriere. Because you're right, in terms of attitude, it sounds like both of them would be a match for each other. But I think that, Derriere has spent her whole life physically training. She's so ripped.
you okay?
And she's got the assets to back it up. So, she's got that combination of softness and hardness. And she's just so strong, I think. Again, and she knows martial arts. I don't know if Mari knows martial arts, but...
No, you see, that's just it. Once again, you got more of a brawler as opposed to a martial artist, which, that's kind of the difference from the last two ones here is that I've gone with brawlers both times. Once again, more of a natural fighter, toughness and determination forged through what she's done growing up as well. And granted, lacking in that diverse aspect, but having that tenacity through overcoming so many different life experiences as well to get her to where she's at, much in the same way that Derriere has. I think it'd be really interesting because they'd both be coming in with aggression and with passion, but in two very different perspectives. It'd just be a matter of who gets the upper hand. And I got a feeling in this first encounter, Mari, because of her appearance, perhaps would be a bit underestimated and perhaps, just maybe, would catch Derriere off guard.
Okay, I will make one more point, and that is that Derriere doesn't wear any clothes. Her only She only covers her privates with her demonic darkness. But if she is in our Keijo League, she would not have that demonic darkness. So my girl would be completely naked, which means there's less resistance from fabric, which means she will be faster. And also, we get to see her completely naked. So vote Derriere, everyone.
Would that be allowed though in a Keijo competition?
Bro,
I think you have to wear a swimsuit. I think
they allowed
swimsuits are a must.
They allowed a 13-year-old or 11-year-old Shiro, so you know.
I mean, I don't know. It's a good question.
Because
They
so far
allowed-
from what
they
we
allowed-
tell,
Bro.
swimsuits are supposed to be there. So
All right. Well, we'll leave this one up to chat. I think I spelled Derriere right. There. Yes, I did. Okay. Chat, it's up to you now. You decide our fate.
You decide.
Who's
Yes, chat.
decide. Choose your challenger.
who won? Who's next? You decide. Epic Keijo battles of history. Well, that's about what I expected. God damn it. God damn it. Chat.
I'm not surprised. It's a great pick.
Chat.
Animak has really good picks, so by all means.
Mari would
I'm
catch her off guard, chat.
These picks are just too good.
Come
These
on,
picks are
chat.
great.
Mari. Oh my god, it's working.
And I got no shame in losing these great characters. Animak makes great arguments.
Mari.
Could be expected.
Mari.
And has great
Mari,
picks, so.
Mari. Come on, chat. Come on, it's close, chat. Come on, chat. I believe in you, chat. You got this, chat. Mari's a MILF. Use the power of MILFs. Come on, chat. I believe in you. I believe in you. I have faith. Chat. No, god damn it.
Anime Afro with the 97 foot.
I just want to let you know, I
Animak,
did not
God
vote at
damn
all.
You did not vote at all. What are you doing?
Let the
you could've
cards fall
won.
as they may.
You
Let the
could've
fate,
won.
let the heavens decide.
Oh no.
No, like I said, I wouldn't have done that if you guys weren't doing it to me.
No, but it's part of the fun,
Th-
right?
you
Because
know,
you're like,
that
I
is
gotta
fair.
win.
That is fair,
Yeah.
actually. Animak was balancing the scales out.
Yeah.
So I don't...
Well, it's fun. I like the points because you're like, I gotta win.
Yeah.
You gotta like
It's
click
hilarious.
quick.
It's
Yeah.
great. Hey, I'm
yeah,
happy. I'm taking these characters off a series that are obscure, and they're actually contending with these bona fide badasses that Animak's
Yeah.
making great arguments for. So,
And to be
I'm over
fair,
the
you know Sam was going against me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
Sam's
was going
bringing
against
the
me.
thunder.
so.
Yeah, Sam brought the thunder as best he could. But
Like,
alas,
I'm down- if you guys want to go back to one person, one vote, like the whole democracy thing, I'm down for it. But just like if I'm getting overrun by Evan's sabotage,
It was not sabotage. What do you mean?
in fairness, I watched Evan like desperately try to
Are you
fight
okay?
the entire chat, which was amazing because I was like, this man's clicking so hard.
That was a battle.
Yeah, that was a
I had
fight.
enough chat support to pull it out.
Yeah, because there is still like you do have to convince people, right? Because like if the chat's not on your side, you have a fight ahead of you.
Correct.
JoJo, Cyanide, Evan, step your game up. You can't let Animak stay the champ. He is the champ now.
Hey, I've been
A
in the
great
finals every
pick.
time.
That's the thing. Cyanide has always made it to the finals, and me and Evan lose first round every
I
time.
had a great pick. All right, y'all just didn't want to think differently. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I tried to
Cyanide-
make you think a little
Cyanide's
different.
funny because he'll take a pick that no one even knows who it is, or like it's so random, and then he'll like make a good argument for them.
Yeah.
Too
Next
bad.
time. So next week, me versus Evan first round, Animak versus Cyanide first round.
No.
Yes,
Gosh dang it.
because it can't keep being this way.
This is so funny how it keeps happening.
I know. It's like, no, this is like Animak's a Grand Slam champion. He's won 3 times. Like, that's insane.
That's
Animak.
the beauty
If I
of it,
had
how it comes to that, though.
if I
no
had a
matter what
crown,
happens.
I'd give it to you.
Oh, we're gonna make one.
Is
Yeah,
there
I
a
think-
crown emote? There is.
Thank you guys. I think I probably next time won't do multiple voting, even because like this time just because what Evan did with Silvervale, I got kind of upset. But next time, if you want, I'll pick the best I can and do my arguments, but then I won't vote multiple times, and then we.
I'm
See,
sorry.
Oh, I love the multiple
I
votes.
will-
That's so funny.
The multiple votes is so funny. Like,
Well, first, like in the second match, like last week, I didn't figure that out. So like I was like, how are people voting multiple? And then Jojo, you explained it to me.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, bro, like, come on.
See, but now you know how to win though, because now you can be like, not only like, because you have to convince people that your point is right, so that most people are on your side. And then even if you don't have enough, if your click and finger is fast enough, you might still win.
Now I think you should allow. What the fuck is this? Hello.
We hear you.
No. I sorry.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
I think you should allow multiple votes. However, maybe up it to like 500 channel points, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I think I'll do. Yeah, I think we'll like one is a little too easy, so I think next time,
You gotta make it 10.
yeah, next time, yeah, we'll do 10. 10 seems fair.
10 seems still really low to me.
100.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, because you get, I think, what is it, like 50 points for watching every like 5 minutes or something like that?
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah. 100. Yeah, you get 100 points. You got to use them wisely. But yeah, I guess that's it. My lovely listeners, that has been it for the Keijo Chad podcast. We will be back here once again next Monday, 6 p.m. EST, on like whatever the hell time zone Evan is from.
Wow.
I don't recall what time zone Evan's from. If I'm super honest.
Wow.
I'm sorry. But that's it.
I hate you.
No, you don't. And don't forget, if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, don't forget, if the channel hits 25K before the end of the year, go and kiss Evan right in the lips. That's
But Keijo butt massage.
or a Keijo butt massage. But yeah, Animak for champion. Animak is the champion. He's always champion. I hate it here. I'm leaving. We're ending this. We're not ending the stream, but we're ending this
it's
recording.
a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to be the best Keijo philosopher, and also to have fun hanging out and chatting with you guys about the best sports anime in the history of anime.
Hell yeah.
Definitely a pleasure.
All right, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Adios.